Hello and welcome to this video on how to restring a ukulele for a left-handed player. This is a right-handed ukulele. It's just come in, it's brand new, and the gentleman who wants this ukulele is a left-handed player. So what we're going to have to do is we need to look at the nut. If I hopefully that focus, okay. And we're going to change these strings round. We may have to end up recutting the nut, depends on how it sits. At the moment, if we look at it, the string fits quite nicely over the nut there. That may not be the case after we've changed the strings. The other thing is that down the bottom end, the saddle, sometimes we have compensated saddles. This one looks flat all the way across, but what I will do is I will turn it round the other way and have a look at it and see how it goes. So first things first, take off all the strings, change the saddle, and then we'll have a look at the nut. So we've loosened all the strings, and before I actually take the strings off, I'm going to swap round the saddle. It doesn't look like it's compensated in any way, but just to make sure that everything's right, we're going to turn it around the other way. And we do that. Let's just lift this up a little bit so that we can see. And literally, sometimes they're harder, but this one just pulls out. So we'll turn it round. Pop it in that way. Now to remove the strings. Let's just zoom in a little bit. And just so that I know that I get the strings in the right order, I'm laying them in the order that I'm going to be putting them back on the ukulele. And the best way to string a ukulele is the same way that we would string an acoustic guitar. So what I've done is I've put a double loop in here, and I've left enough so that I can tie into the next string. So if I just reposition the camera so we can see it a bit closer maybe. Take the next string, and what we do is we loop it round there. Some people only loop it once. I've always preferred to loop it twice. So there's loop 1, there's loop 2. I need to leave enough of it so that it will, actually I need a little bit more than that, so pull the string back a bit. So that when it tightens, a bit short on that one, let's just do that again then. So pull a bit more of the string through, loop round once, loop round twice, Start to pull it through. That's better. And what we do now is we pull the previous string through there, so that when we tighten them up, actually I'm just going to put these on the other end. Now what we always like to do at this end is, if we can, push the string through the little hole twice and then tighten it up. Here we are, it's come through. Pull it tight and then we'll just put some pressure on it. Now what I like to do is to put my finger there as we start to wind it. Just do the same with the next one. Put it through. Now this one we have a little less string to play with, I think. Still might be able to get the loop, or maybe not. Let's see how we go with that. That's fine. What I have been able to do, if you can see, is put the string underneath itself so that it should stay. Move back down to the bottom end to do the rest of the strings. Now currently these loops, when we start to put the ukulele, start to get the string tension right, these loops will tighten up. Single loop, double loop. Get my hand out of the way, and then tuck the string through. Okay, that's good. Single loop, second loop, pull it tight. Now what we're going to do now is, I'm going to put the string on, but actually we're going to loosen this string and tuck these back under each other. So this one's going to be tucked under here, this one's going to go back and be tucked under there. We're having a bit of a problem with this last string because we've not got an awful lot of room to play with. Right, so after much messing around and lots of attempts, I've managed to get these strings on, and we've managed to get them all tied in correctly. There. So the next job is to tune it. Now the standard tuning for a soprano concert or tenor ukulele is G, C, E, A. But this is a baritone, so it would normally be tuned like the top 4 strings of a guitar. So it would be D, G, B, A. But this is reverse. So this is going to be D, G, B, A, like that. And the way that we do that is I'm going to use a chromatic tuner. So we have a little guitar tuner here. And if I set this to C for chromatic, it will tune everything. So that's the next job. Let's do it. And there we are, the ukulele is now tuned, and we need to check whether the strings fit correctly over the nut. Now what I will do is, over the next, probably leave it an hour or so, and then I'll retune it, and when we have a look at the nut, I don't think I need to recut it. The strings are fitting very nicely over here. What can sometimes happen, it's quite hard to see, but sometimes the string will bottom out against the fret. It doesn't seem to be doing that. So we'll leave it now, we'll let it settle in, and then we'll come back, retune it, and then we'll test as to whether we need to do anything with the nut. Right, I've just retuned the ukulele again. What had happened is that it'd gone slightly out of tune over the last hour or so, mainly because of the stretch of the new strings, and now we need to check that the ukulele is playable and there are no problems with the frets. Now I can't play a ukulele left-handed, I play right-handed, but the way that we do to check this is that we have to play each note, and we're looking for dead notes or excessive fret buzz, and let's just see how we get on anyway. So seems good. That's better. Now we're going to get more fret buzz from these bottom 2 strings because they're metal rather than the nylon strings. So, but that is an acceptable level of buzz. So this job is now finished. So thanks very much for watching. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.